Hey everyone, and welcome back to Simply Handmade. If this is your first time here, my name is Kell, and in today's video I'm going to show you a little entryway transformation, and this is just the first part, which is super important, is your stairs. It is the first thing that you see when you come up to my apartment, as you can see behind me, and I just wanted a beautiful modern looking space, and it's incredibly easy to do. All you need is just some paint, and I'll show you exactly the steps and the technique on how to do it. So before we get started, I'm going to encourage you guys to check out the blog post in the description box below. You'll see more photos and any updates that I have, and be sure to sign up for my newsletter because I send out emails and I'll let you guys know exactly what's going on with the stairs and give you a heads up when I post DIYs, because you know YouTube is crazy sometimes. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy this DIY, and let's get into the tutorial.
The first thing I did was remove everything from my entryway. This serves as a shoe station area when we first walk in, and my boys also manages to throw their toys over the gate, so I guess it's also a toy station as well. Once I had everything cleared out, I swept the entire staircase going from the top to the bottom, and I made sure to keep the broom handy because I did a lot of sweeping during this stair makeover. Before I can actually paint the stairs, I had to make sure the surface was as level as possible. This apartment is a rental and accumulated a lot of buildup on the sides of the stairs that was here since we moved in, so I finally cleaned it out with a sharp knife on each stair. Once that was all done, I swept the stairs again off camera and I started painting.
Time to paint. I got my little hair protection.
It was just waiting.
And let's just do a time lapse.
Before I got to the actual stairs, I painted the walls the same color as my living room for a more cohesive look throughout the apartment. I like to tape the edges, then go onto the walls, which I feel like is much more easier. And I also didn't care that I started painting on the actual baseboards since they will be painted white. I climbed this dirty, grimy, dusty, crusty ladder I dug out from my mom's basement, and I held my breath and I painted the top because Lord knows, if you know me in person, I am so afraid of heights, and I am just actually glad that I did it.
That was one of the scariest moments ever. I felt like I was gonna fall. My heart was beating out of my chest, but I got it done. If I can do it, you can do it.
I finally finished the walls, and now it's time to move on to the actual staircase, finally. I scuffed the banister and stairs with some sandpaper, just enough to make some of the gloss come off, and then I started painting with this porch and patio paint that I got at Home Depot. And this is specifically made for floors, so this paint is much more durable than your regular like wall paint.
Yeah, let me paint. Oh, wow. Good job. What is that? You're not supposed to touch the paint. Let's go wash your hands.
After Ephraim helped me paint the banister, I moved on to the actual staircase. I taped off the baseboards off camera with some frog tape, and then I started to paint the baseboards and the front part of the stairs. This is actually where it got really time consuming because I had to do relatively thin layers of paint, and I had to wait 4 to 6 hours to add another layer. And I had to do about 4 layers for black and white that you'll see a little later. Notice I have some white on the actual stairs on the corners. This just ensured that I got the corners nice and good, so when I paint the black on top, it'll give me some nice sharp edges. I decided to paint with this edger, and I feel like it is literally so easy to use. Once you get the hang of it, it is amazing. I mean, look at how clean this line is. One thing that's no bueno about the edger is that if you have a jagged or uneven edges, it'll make it so much difficult to get a nice clean line, which I found out later on. One thing about the edger that you should know is that if you load it up too much, it will seep through and the lines won't be as sharp like you see here. I went ahead and painted every other stairs, which will allow us to still use the stairs while the paint is actually drying. After about 4 layers later, I let the stairs completely dry and then I moved on to the next set of stairs. I needed a way to differentiate between the wet and the dry stairs, so I added some tape to help with this. I painted the railing off camera and then I painted the rest of the stairs. Like I said earlier, the edger didn't do too much clean lines since the stairs were bumpy and uneven, so I ended up taping the stairs on the sides. I painted black on top so that the color can seep under, and then I went over with white, and by doing this it allowed me to have nice crisp lines. Just make sure that the tape is nice and secured to the actual staircase. Once that staircase was all dry, look at these stairs. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe the difference just a little bit of color can make. I absolutely love how it came out, and I hope this inspires you guys to redo your entryway if it was looking crusty and dusty like mine, and I really hope this tutorial serves you well and it was really informative. Let me know if you're doing any home improvement projects, and if so, what are you doing? Let's chat in the comments down below. This is also a quick little reminder to check out the blog post for more details on this makeover. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, hit that like button if you found this tutorial helpful, and do not forget to turn on all notifications so you know whenever I upload a video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!